You're listening to the No Gimmicks Needed Rewind. Right here on the No Gimmicks Needed Rewind, we going back in the day of the Nerd Coalition's wrestling podcast and getting all the segments that you guys missed that did not carry over to Nerd Coalition Studios. So if you guys like things from the original podcast, make sure you stay tuned right here every single week on YouTube and listen to the Rewind. Now let's see what we have for you in store today. So, we stopped at, you have the actual definitive list that we made from 50 to 31, right, Lady Sketch?
I sure do.
All right, so why don't we go over that list real quick and then see. Yeah, get your little swig on, and then read us your whole list.
Okay, so the list we have so far from 50 to 21. We have Primetime Elix Skipper, the Primetime Players, Cedric Alexander, Jason Jordan, Tony Atlas, Norman Smiley, Bad News Brown, Monty Brown, Viscera, Jazz, Brickhouse Brown, Street Profits, Leo Rush, Ahmed Johnson, Charles Wright, also known as the Godfather, Bianca Belair, MVP, Too Cold Scorpio.
Are you alright?
I'm trying to. I just ate.
Naomi,
Bobo Brazil, Ezekiel Jackson, Willie Mack, Ember Moon, Ernie Ladd, Kenny King, Moose, Ricochet, D'Lo Brown, Jacqueline, and Rocky Johnson.
All right. Now, we are on 20 to 11. Okay, so this is what I have for my 20 through 11. And then once again, we can say that we can debate till we figure out who the definitive 20 through 11 is. All right? So, this is my 20 through 11. Butchery, Abdullah the Butcher, Devon Dudley, Luther Lindsay, Awesome Kong, Shelton Benjamin, R-Truth, Bobby Lashley, Bearcat Wright, and Johnny Roz.
Oh, okay.
So, who do you guys have for, or at least name the ones that you could think of from 20 to 11?
You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
You can go ahead.
I have Devon, Jay Lethal, Keith Lee, Awesome Kong, Lashley, Benjamin, and Bearcat Wright.
And Lady Sketch.
Okay, I have Luther Lindsay, Abdullah the Butcher, Awesome Kong, Bearcat Wright, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, R-Truth, Devon, Johnny Rons, and I have no one in the 11th spot right now. Okay.
So, spoiler alert, I had to help some people out with homework.
Yes.
So, some of them sound kind of the same. So, now we got to put you on the list. We're at number 20. Who will come after? Who will start the number 20?
I would say Bearcat, just because I don't know much about him.
Now, well, I actually do know a little bit about Bearcat because I put him up kind of high because wrestling accomplishments that he does have. One, he was a very strong guy. He won the WWE World Championship 5 days before the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech against Classy Philly Bastard. He was strong enough to rip phone books in half during his promos.
Wait. Did he retain it until after the speech, right?
Actually, he did, and actually,
okay.
Actually, he also was blackballed by Worldwide Wrestling Association for refusing to drop the WWE Championship to Edo Carpenter, don't know who that is, and then back to Freddie Blassie December 13th, 1963. So he had it all the way up past that in Kennedy.
Okay.
So he has a lot of accomplishments here. He is the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame. He is part of the WWE Hall of Fame. He's for the WWA, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and then WWE International TV Tag Team Champion, World Championship Wrestling, which is WCW, which is IWA World Heavyweight Champion, and then the IWA World Tag Team Champion, Pacific Northwest NWA Pacific Northwest Tag Team Champion 3 times, NWA All-Star Wrestling, Canadian Tag Team Championship, and Pacific Coast Tag Team Championship. Championship Wrestling from Florida. They call this the NWA Brass Knuckle Championship. NWA Florida Tag Team Championship. Big Time Wrestling. He was a NWA United States Champion. And 50 State Big Time Wrestling NWA Hawaiian Tag Champion. So he was a very great tag team wrestler and heavyweight champion. He even won the World Negro Heavyweight Championship one time.
That was a thing?
That was a thing.
Well, I thought that other word was coming out for a second.
Well, no, we're not doing that one. But yeah, so he does have a good amount of accomplishments under the belt. I personally, at 20, probably would put Abdullah the Butcher because he was a very popular wrestler at the time and very much known for his hardcore wrestling at the time. Not necessarily his wrestling. Say what?
What was that match where he got electrocuted at?
Oh,
that's what I know him for.
That was a WCW when it had that House of Doom cage match thing.
That's as worse as the TNA cage.
Yeah,
God.
That was bad, but that was real bad. But before then, especially in the 70s and the 80s, Abdullah the Butcher was very known for he was one of the originators of hardcore wrestling, and I mean legit hardcore. I mean he's famous for holding the fork in his mouth. And he gets that credit from me.
Yeah, I remember when he went into the Hall of Fame and I seen his forehead. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's too many cuts on that forehead. So I mean, I will put Abdullah the Butcher at 20.
Okay, I will put him at 20. No argument from me.
Okay.
All right, so he goes down to 20. You want to write that down?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write a new list because this is falling apart. Give me a second.
You got to just write
I'm
that.
not gonna write it all. I'm just gonna write the whole thing. Write it on this one.
Because at the end, I'm gonna ask some questions. All right, so number 19. I did have the Butcher. I can switch that. Then I don't mind putting Luther Lindsay at number 19.
I had nothing to add for him, but I did put him at 20. So.
Okay, well, do we put him on here?
Okay, because he was pretty good too. Make sure look at the right thing. I'm looking at his accomplishments always because he was he was the first professional wrestler to have an interracial match where he faced NWA World Heavyweight Champion Thurs. And he was considered one of the top submission wrestlers of his day, working with Don Leo Jonathan and the infamous Stu Hart. So
he got a stretch.
So yeah, if you work with Stu Hart, then you are pretty well known for something. So unfortunately, he did die from suffering a heart attack in the ring.
Damn.
Oh.
Like during a match?
He died on top of his opponent, making the pin.
My God.
Oh no.
That's a shame. You gotta put him on the list for that. He left it all in the ring for real.
Yeah, I mean, and he is in 2 Hall of Fames. He's in the WWE Hall of Fame, Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, and has won a heavyweight championship for a lot of places he has been. So I could give him a good nod for being there. Sorry, at number 19.
Yeah, put him at number 19.
Okay, Luther Lindsay goes in at number 19. Now, number 18. I'm thinking I have Devon Dudley at 18, but then I'm also, which I just researched his wrestler yesterday.
Oh, he's a football player. I'm sorry. I'm just looking up Luther
Butch
Lindsay.
Reed.
Luther Lindsay.
Oh, Luther Lindsay. Okay, yeah. But then Butch Reed comes to mind also.
I mean,
as a great tag team partner also.
To be honest with you, we low-key said we was going to put Devon at 20, but...
Yeah, I don't know how he keeps getting pushed up, because he was supposed to be in the top of the 20, the 30 to 21, then he's supposed to be in the bottom of 20 to 11, and he ended up all the way up in my, 13 spot. I don't know how. I don't know how it just keeps moving up further and further. But I have Austin Kong at 18, so that's my contribution.
Well, I would say, me personally, if you had to pick prime time, Butch Reed or Devon makes number 18 because they are both tag team wrestlers.
Yes, I would put Butch Reed at 18 just because I'm not really familiar with him, and Devon has like 20 tag team championships.
He does have the most. He is the most winningest champion.
He does. Now Butch Reed is the one that was Ron Simmons' partner in WCW.
Bro, he like a toy.
Who?
Butch Reed.
Because
he looked like one of those. Remember the toys, the punch one you used to punch and they would say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The plushies that we used to have when we was kids. Mm-hmm. That's what he looked like.
I mean, he does have some Pro Wrestling Illustrated awards and some Wrestling Observer newsletter awards. That's some of that not too good. So, okay, I agree. Devon will go over him. So
he's still alive.
Yeah, we can put Butch Reed.
Sounds so surprised.
Listen, the last one we just talked about died in the ring of a heart attack. Anything is a surprise at this point. Butch Reed, alright.
Alright, Butch Reed at 18. So now we're getting to some of the ones that you guys are familiar with.
Okay.
So 17, I had Luther Lindsay, but he moved up. So does 17 go to Devon? Or, no, you know what? But see, now...
I'm not putting Devon over... I'm not putting Awesome Kong over Devon. So I feel like she should be somewhere in this array.
I would put Jay Lethal here.
Really?
Jay Lethal is not... He's in our top 10s.
I got Jay Lethal in my top 10.
I just love Awesome Kong. She just...
Okay, well, without Awesome Kong, so then would this be a good spot to put Shelton Benjamin?
Or what about Bearcat Wright?
What about Keith Lee?
Also in our top 10s.
Oh, no. Alright, fine. We'll have to put... Because actually, Kong is my 18 and Shelton is my 17. So
okay, well, how about this? Here. What about Johnny Ross?
Oh, okay. Well,
now Johnny Ross, for those who don't remember, Johnny Ross is responsible for training all the good wrestlers on ECW.
Now we had this discussion previously.
So that's what RVD.
Do you think he should go above Devon though if he trained him? Because I have him one above Devon.
Well, as we go look at the accomplishments here, because he did train Devon Dudley.
Who else did he train? That's what I want to know.
Taz.
She said he trained all the good wrestlers, so that's what RVD and Taz.
Oh,
he trained Tommy Dreamer. I think he said too.
Tommy Dreamer.
I thought you said good stuff.
Come on.
Tommy Dreamer.
Be nice. I'm about to type. Oh yeah, I'm typing the right thing, Johnny.
Oh, he trained Bill DeMott. Oh.
Interesting.
Wait. You said Johnny Rods or Rods?
Okay, well, RODZ. I spelled it wrong on the phone.
He is not black.
Who said that?
His name is John Rodriguez.
He was calling him black before.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to argue it. I just never looked him up, and I had no idea. And then I see him, and I'm like, he looks like a Hispanic man.
Is he? He probably, yeah, okay.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer. So is Devon. When it comes to his wrestling ability, I mean, Devon has the bigger career. Sometimes, Joe Jackson is responsible for Michael, but hey.
Okay, now that's not even a fair comparison.
Michael's Michael.
But no, okay. See, now, he trained Big Cass, and that kind of just took down the stock for me. That took down the stock for me. All right.
Well, he was in one of the earliest classes of the Hall of Fame. If that
we can put him in we can put him in at number 17. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah.
Cause I don't see anything else. He's from the Bronx. There, okay.
You don't know what?
I don't know.
I mean, now, okay. So how can you ask me? Let me ask you. When I said Carlos Colon's out black, you said, "Well, does he identify as black?"
That's what I'm saying.
So,
because I feel like somebody said before that he did not say that. But okay, Johnny Rods, I spelled it wrong. So RODZ.
Look, to be fair, because we're not gonna go off because everybody don't want to be blamed. I'll take it.
No, I mean I'm just like I didn't know. I've never seen him before. I'm not familiar with him, so I had no idea. So we can put him at 17.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, because they got him in the history of Black Americans in sports and pro wrestling. So
okay, I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I can't dispute it. It really depends on where you look at, because some of the lists we looked at had the Usos on it. So what we talking about?
I mean, you're absolutely right. Some people had. I mean, now if somebody wants to maybe argue, then it's like, hey, look, well then we sorry.
No. I mean, listen, I just, like I said, I don't know enough. I'm not here to exclude anyone.
So is Kong 16 or is Devon 16?
I would put Kong at 16. What about you, dear? Has she done that much to override 20 tag team champions?
I mean, for women, I would say so, but
Mean Queen K.
Devon is just
Devon on another level. I'll put Shelton Benjamin over Khan. I will put Shelton Benjamin over Awesome Kong. So in other words, when I say over, I mean I put him first in the higher. Like we're on 16, right?
Yeah, we're in 16.
Yeah.
I'll put Shelton Benjamin
at 16.
At 16.
I'm not going to argue that he is actually he's my 16. Bearcat Wright was my 17.
Very athletic, and then they try to put a rocket torch to him and everything. And then things kind of fell apart when he became Big Willie, and his mama came, and then he left. And I mean, and Shelton really has just the impact Shelton had, other than being part of that draft class.
She's had some accomplishments. So
she has a lot of accomplishments.
So
I'm putting Shelton there.
Shelton.
Yes.
Shelton worked good as a single star, but he mostly had fame as a tag team wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Charlie House won like 4 championships, 2 in WWE, 2 in I think Ring of Honor.
All right, so we're doing Shelton here for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then number 15, I'll put Awesome Kong.
Okay.
Where you want to put Bearcat? Long.
Huh?
I didn't know that she had this many accomplishments. Where you want to put Bearcat? Are you putting him above them?
Oh. I think this could probably be a good spot for Bearcat right here.
15 or 16?
15.
Okay.
I think he's better than Shelton in the accomplishments area.
I thought we was on 14. My bad.
I gotta go back a few because I to go look him up.
Kong, I think was 15.
Kong will be 15, but he's saying put Bearcat right here, and then she would be 14.
He had a lot of accomplishments, though. He did.
He did have a lot of accomplishments, but also Kong had a bigger impact, I think.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Because she definitely, for women and for urban women as well.
So
he has quite a few.
Yeah,
but I mean, women still making their way now. So you want Bearcat at 15 and her at 14 then?
Yeah.
This is Kong.
Do you agree with her at 13 then? 14 Prime, also Kong?
Yep, I will agree.
Alright, so 13.
I'm glad I got her from 20 to 14. That's good, at least.
Now, for the people I have left in this jumble here.
Yeah.
I've got I won't say Bob Roode. Thanks, Rusev. Bobby Lashley, R-Truth, and Devon left for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Who do y'all have left?
I have R-Truth, Bobby Lashley, and Devon.
Okay.
Because you have my list.
Hey.
I already had him on my list, though, in my defense.
Y'all put y'all's in the top 10. Okay. Well, I got Jay Lethal, Keith Lee, Lashley, Devon left.
So, I think the general consensus here, do we put Bobby Lashley here, or we put R-Truth here?
I mean,
or do we put him
to
higher?
be honest with you, accomplishment-wise, Lashley has more accomplishments.
Lashley do or R-Truth do?
24/7
I think Lashley has more accomplishments.
Let me check.
Well, R-Truth is the first African American NWA champion.
Let me look. I'm gonna look. He been out here for a minute.
Both of them have. Let me see. Let me look up Lashley.
Cyberspace Wrestling Federation. Okay. Memphis Championship Wrestling. He was their heavyweight champion twice. NWA. He was the NWA World Heavyweight Champion twice. Tag team
You know
champion
what?
Twice.
I may have to put Lashley over Truth because once again he has had a successful career in mixed martial arts and he went to Impact Wrestling and actually because he's like 15-2 in MMA.
He had all the titles at one time. In TNA.
He did.
Franklin Roberto Lashley. Okay.
Is he black?
Yeah. I'm trying to see championships and accomplishments. Okay, my man, he got subsets because he got the mixed martial arts, wrestling, amateur wrestling.
He won Rookie of the Year in 2005, ranked number 9 in the top 500 single stars in 2007.
Yeah, TNA.
Four-time TNA champion, X Division.
How he in the X Division?
That's how he won.
Well,
the belts.
it's not a division. It's more of a.
Okay, I'm about to say, what?
And he did improve his wrestling skills because he was great.
Well,
let me
tell you, when he went to TNA, he improved it. When he went back to WWE, I don't know what happened.
That's not the way I would say it, but he won most improved in 2006.
Stop.
So.
He was a tag team champion at the Alabama Wrestling Federation with the Boogeyman. What?
Boogie and Bobby.
Random. That is a random ass.
Okay, so if that's the case, at the Bobby, then I gotta put R-Truth there.
So you want to put R-Truth at 13 or Bobby first?
I'll put R-Truth at 13.
Okay.
Well, Prime, what you think?
Or you want to put him a little higher?
I will put Truth here. Well,
Cause I'm thinking Truth at 13, Lashley at 12, and then Devon at 11. Or does Devon make your top 10?
He's not in my. I'm not pushing him up.
I think that works.
You did that because I'm sitting there thinking, do I really put Keith Lee and Velveteen Dream over Devon Dudley?
Ooh.
Ability wise,
potential wise, yeah. But Keith Lee is kind of getting up there.
Let me look at Keith Lee's.
I mean, Keith Lee don't have the same accomplishments that
nobody on this list does right now. In this whole section.
But Keith Lee is a special kind of athlete.
But he does have some. I mean, he is very athletic for his stature.
Well, you know what? I will not put. Okay, I have no problem with Keith Lee can go over Devon for me. Like Devon can go first, and Keith Lee can go after. But how you feel about the Velveteen Dream, though?
I don't know about Velveteen Dream. 10. I have him at the very bottom of my top 10. He's only 24. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Okay. He doesn't have anything in his accomplishments.
No, but he has a severe impact on the game, though. So
he does.
All right. Well, okay. How about R-Truth, Velveteen Dream, and then Bobby Lashley?
R-Truth, Velveteen Dream.
I feel like Velveteen got a lot of potential though. He's only
but he got potential, but we don't want to have too many Shaq votes because. So okay, I'm thinking this: R-Truth at 13. Then at 12, you guys we could have
Bobby,
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen.
Yeah,
and I would vote him over Bobby. That's me. That's my personal preference, though.
But Bobby got a good amount. Like you can't ignore that he succeeded in 3 different things.
I agree with you. That's why I said it's
because
my personal preference.
Actually right now Bob's starting to look like over Devon to me.
I don't think so. Cause it's wrestling.
It is, but Bobby's a better wrestler now. Could you argue that, Prime?
he's a specialist as a tag team wrestler. Singles wrestler, he's workable.
He knows how to work, but Bobby, once again, before Keith Lee, because Bobby was a different athlete too, and like I said, when he got better in Impact Wrestling, and the man goes 15-2 in legit fighting, you can't ignore that. And then most of Devon's accomplishments comes with a tag team. So when it comes to like Impact and stuff like that, I would put Truth, Dream, and Devon.
Bobby. Oh.
I think now talking about it, I think Bobby gotta go in my top 10 now.
I can't do that. I can't. I'm gonna pull up Devon.
I mean, look, I understand what's going on TV right now.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if we've been judging people off accomplishments.
We're doing accomplishments and impact on the game also.
Oh, then I will put Bobby I'll put Devon before Bobby.
I mean, yes, Devon got Devon does have the better name. He has the better impact. He
has a bigger impact. He's a Hall of Famer at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They won the tag team 20 times? Is it 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, and overall, yeah.
Yeah, because they did ECW 8 times.
Yeah, New Japan, TNA.
But peep this though,
WCW.
Devon. But unfortunately, with all them accomplishments, who was the better singles wrestler? Or who?
Bubba Ray. Come on.
You mean of the two of them, or between him and Lashley?
Well, because no, I'm just saying because if you look at it, when Devon and Bubba split, Bully became the better singles guy.
Yeah.
Over and it's kind of, so it's like I look at that almost as a not quite on this level, but a Harlem Heat. Harlem Heat's a Hall of Fame tag team. Harlem
Heat is a Hall of Fame tag team.
And they were champions, but Stevie Ray just by himself does not work.
Okay, I will say of the two of them, Bubba is the booker, but Devon is definitely nobody's Stevie Ray.
He's not nobody's Stevie Ray, but I'm saying, but you gotta understand something. Devon had multiple opportunities by himself, and each time me and Parker said, look, when it comes to Reverend Devon, didn't draw nothing other than bringing out Batista.
Deacon Batista.
then when he came by himself in Aces and Eights.
Mm-hmm.
He had a long title run, which he never defended the title.
He was like the Dean Ambrose almost. He had it, but he rarely defended. And then when he was in his matches were, let's be real, probably the Aces and Eights days were a little bit sloppy.
I didn't watch
Aces and Eights. He was like, all right, I'm gonna do 2 moves, and Aces, y'all just come out and beat him up.
It wasn't. When Bully Ray was getting all the highlight matches.
Okay.
So
he's still going, and Devon is producing. I mean, all right. So how do you want this to go? So R-Truth for sure is 13.
Yes.
That's not negotiable.
Prime.
Yeah.
Okay.
R-Truth is 13.
Now 12 and 11.
I will put right out at 12. I'll put Velveteen Dream.
Okay, and then 11 you will put
Devon Dudley.
So 10 that means 10 would have to be Bobby. I'm not putting him no higher than 10. I'm sorry.
I could put Bobby at 10.
So we ain't get to 10 right now. So 12 you want to put Velveteen.
Oh, X Prime.
I'm asking.
I will put it's kind of difficult. All right, I will put.
Okay, fine. Would you put Devon at 12 and Velveteen at 11?
Yeah, but I put Devon at 11 because he's already my 11 anyway.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm saying, but I understand Dream does got the potential. So Dream is the better wrestler than Devon Dudley.
A lot of these new guys have much better technically.
And Dream does have the bigger impact. You got the whole Patrick Clark thing, he made a name for himself. And he stuck with it and it got over. That does count because Reverend Devon they get over like they wanted to. Now they said I thought.
No, I don't think it got over like they wanted it to. It was like, okay, it's Devon Dudley.
Yeah, and they kind of just gave him away to Austin Aries. It's like, it's your first match here, just go out there.
All right,
yeah.
so
I don't know if you know that.
What are you
His first
thinking?
match is Austin.
Devon at 12?
So you know what? We could put Devon at 12 and Velveteen at 11.
Okay. People won't be in the comments mad, but alright. Velveteen at 11.
Velveteen at 11.
Whew.
All right. Now that was that. Let's see, we were on time right there. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. All right, so that was 20 through 11. Read 20 through 11 for us, please.
20 through 11, we have Abdullah the Butcher, Luther Lindsay, Butch Reed, Johnny Rods, Shelton Benjamin, Bearcat Wright, Awesome Kong, R-Truth, Devon, and Velveteen Dream.
Okay.